so first off, I'm gonna just go ahead and say this, it's just the truth as far as that goes. I'm not trying to act in certain ways as far as if I'm coming off as a tough guy or anything like that. I'm not trying to act like I'm a professional or some kind of hero, you know, whatever. Anyways, just informational stuff from a shared experience. And then just kind of just showing what I'm going through during the times that we're going through right now, as far as, you know, being precautious. A lot of people aren't calling my business anyway, so I figured that I'd take this time to better myself. And yeah, that's what I'm going for. So this is my home gym, workout room, whatever. It was 2 bedrooms. It's a wall got taken out, and now it's a workout room. So I've got some workout equipment over there. I've got a grappling area over here. Also a training simulator for shoot situations. I got a grappling dummy. This isn't something that I just got lately. I've always, for a long time, had some kind of grappling dummy. And when I did it, I had a punching bag that I would kind of use the same thing, but they had no arms or legs, so that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I like to nowadays work out in what I wear on the street. Yeah, these are jeans, but they're not just normal jeans. They're Vertex jeans, and that's what I wear all the time. Why? Because they're flexible. They allow me to be able to move and carry extra stuff and all that. Great product. I went from having some kind of designer jeans like Calvin Klein or any of that stuff to having just Vertex pants that I wear out all the time. These ones I actually dedicate to just working out. I have another pair that are just the same color that I use for the range. It's just good to practice what you wear all the time, right? So underneath I do have like a rash guard. I'll get into that with some of the other videos when it's like weapon retention and stuff like that. And sometimes I'll just wear that as well. But you know, right now, and I don't have the weapon on me right now, just because this is just kind of getting into some few things, all right? So with the grappling dummy, it's good as far as being able to practice by yourself and everything like that. Yes, I understand there's no pushback, but I did MMA for 15 years, so and instructed for, I don't know, probably about 10 years. So, and this was like some fighters and stuff like that. So it's not like I don't understand the pushback. I understand the pushback, and I'm cool with that whenever it happens. And yeah, I had so many years of experience with it, and that I'm cool with that. And every now and then, if get together with a buddy or something like that, then we're good. Anyway, so I like to practice at home because I like to keep myself in a certain practice as far as that goes. I mean, in reality, if I'm not practicing something, then I'm not really doing anything. And I know I'm talking a lot, but it's cool. This is, you can always skip forward to where the actual action happens and stuff like that, but and it doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. But I just figure I'd explain myself some, just because I don't want somebody to jump on and say, oh, well, he's just trying to be some kind of badass or something like that, and that's not the case whatsoever. It's just, yeah, I figure I share my stuff that I'm going through right now, as far as this is what I'm doing. This is part of my routine now, and has been. But this is like, I get to step it up more, because I'm not looking at it as, oh, I'm trapped in my house. No, I've got chances to better myself while I'm at home. Be it teaching myself new things that I wanted to learn. Brushing up on some skills that I wanted to learn in all aspects, all kinds of aspects. So it's not just physical stuff with working out and dry fire and yada yada, you know, room clearing, grappling, intellectual stuff as well too. So, you know, I'm just trying to just relish this point that we get a chance to sit back and not have such a busy running around thing. And I'm cool with not going outside and going around in places. I'm good with that. That's not a problem with me whatsoever. I got a lot of stuff I can do, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, so get into some things, right? I usually like to start out in a position where I'm at a deficit. Why? I always did, doing mixed martial arts for a long time. I used to like to start on my back, and I just pretty much lay down and tell somebody, hey, go wherever you want, try whatever you want, it's good, because I want to push myself through the worst positions as possible. And it'd be at side mount, which I think that's, you know, you can do a lot of stuff to people on side mount, and then of course there's mount and everything like that too, right? But so I always try to put myself in the worst position and work at it. And there'll be multiple things that I do, and there's always openings for all kinds of stuff. So if we're just grappling, then that's one thing, you know, I'm gonna try to control the head, whatever, and try to keep my limbs from getting twisted around the wrong direction, because in reality, that's what submissions are, right? I mean, you're just twisting a limb or something in the wrong direction, or cutting off airflow, blood flow, whatever. And so I like to get myself in the worst position. And if we're just doing grappling, then I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna control the head a lot as much as possible, just because where the head goes, the body is gonna follow, because that's just kind of how it works, you know. And so you can get them down, and then you can just start to get out, and then you can go ahead and recover to a different position, say it be a guard, half guard, whatever, any of that case goes. But I don't really want to get out of there. I want to get on top. So, you know, I'm going to take the head, and I'm going to just go ahead and push it down, get my legs out, and I'm going to switch over to my hips, get around to the side, and I can start to get a choke already. You know, control the arm here, and then just start to go for submissions and stuff like that. Now that's with grappling, okay? So that's if you're just in a place that just allows grappling. But, you know, the way that I was taught, and by my instructor, Don Hinsman, it was no holds barred. So it was everything it encompassed into it. You know, eye pokes, hair pull, bitings, all that stuff, because it was no holds barred, so you had to be ready for all that. Does that mean I'm going to practice all that? Probably not so much. I mean, my teeth aren't the greatest, so I don't really want to be biting anybody. And some people like headbutts, and I've had some friends in the past that really like headbutts, and I've always been the one that there's really no winner in headbutt for me. So I'll get back into this position here. So as far as taking that into account, I'm not going to always just think grappling based. You know, I'm thinking I want to win, and I want to survive, I want to live. So it's not really survive, because I want to live, and this guy's he's got to pay the price, because he finally pushed me to the point where he got physical. And then once you start it, then it's my job to finish it, as far as that's how I look at things. And finish it means, you know, until the threat's, you know, not there anymore. So I'm not thinking just push him out of the way as much as, you know, I want to let him know that he messed up, and he should probably think about quitting pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is I'll start out, and we'll go from the side mount, because it's kind of easier to deal with the grappling and showing some things anyways, right? So here we're going to go on side mount, and he's got side mount on me, took me down, whatever the case. I'm not a wrestler, never did no wrestling and stuff like that. So I'm cool with it. I'll probably end up on my back at some point, but I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna get up quick, and it's gonna be some stuff on the way. So now I'm controlling the head, right? I mean, I want to control the head, and wherever his arms are, if his arm's over here, then so be it. That's cool with me too. You know, arms over here, right? So we'll go ahead and I'm gonna control the head, and I'm gonna still do damage on the way. So pushing the head down, and I'm gonna try to do some kind of damage. Just to think, because man, I don't want to be here. You put me here, and we've got to get this done with pretty quick. So I'll control the head, kind of push it up a little bit or something like that, and then, you know, I'm just gonna knee. Boom, boom, boom. And then we're gonna try to end the fight as soon as possible. And I'm not trying to go overboard or anything like that to where I get in trouble legally, because I went over what should have been done, right? I'm not trying to sit here and after the person's asleep, then try to do extra. No. Once we're neutralized the threat, then it's time to move on. And I'm just gonna I've kind of paid attention to this as far as what's going on with the person. I'm gonna be young for somebody to call 911 instantly, while we're going on with this. I'm telling Jerk that he shouldn't have messed around with me. So, be verbal during the whole thing too. Giving the warnings. Also about trying to get help to the situation as quick as possible. You want to get law enforcement there. You want to get somebody else to say, even pull them off, because in reality, the quicker it's over, the less people that get hurt, the better as far as that goes. I don't really want to hurt this person, and it's not like I'm going out and looking for that. I'm not looking for that. If somebody got past all the verbal de-escalation stuff and they're just trying to get right at me, then that's the only way we're going to get actually physical, because I'm not going to try to just, it's time to just start popping somebody. That's not the case. I'm going to give somebody as many chances as possible to get away and just change their mind, even if it's them thinking that they won just by intimidating me. That's cool with me. I don't really care. I don't really care what anybody thinks. As long as it gets done with, as far as that goes, and somebody goes away, then I'm cool with that, Some people are more, standoffish to that stuff, and they want to impose themselves upon somebody or bully somebody. Then you have to take it to a different level. But anyway, so as far as that goes, I'm not trying to think of things as just a grappling aspect, because in reality, if people are just doing this to compete, then that's cool. But we got to think in reality, what was any kind of martial art actually started for, is to protect yourself. So I'm going to protect myself by all means once we started, and then neutralize the attacker as quick as possible. So I'm not going to go by, I didn't sign a contract to say that we're going by any kind of rules. So I'm not going to say, I'm not going to hit you, because maybe mid-fight this guy decides to change his mind and he's wanting to hit you. And you better think about it, that he's wanting to finish you and to take you out of existence from the beginning. And we're going to just try to neutralize that as easily and as kindly or gracefully as possible while we're trying to do some kind of combat. And I'm not trying to just grapple. I'm not trying to grapple, because if this is a street fight, then there's so many other factors that come into play. Does he have friends? All this other stuff. So he's got to be dealt with ASAP. And not to sound bad or mean or anything like that, but if he does have friends, then brutality is going to come into it as far as that goes as well too. The more brutality that I impose upon him is going to intimidate his friends that do not want to come and get any of that either. So I'm not really thinking about that. It's just that's a side bonus from that. As far as that goes, like I said, I'm not trying to say, hey, I'm not looking for this, but since we're started, dude, are you sure this is what you want to do? Because, man, you can just get up right now, we can dust ourselves off, and we can go home, man. And then he tells me some choice words and starts messing with me some more, and here we go. And whatever the situation is, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start protecting myself. I'm going to tell dude, hey, you better just chill out and lay down. And, I didn't ask for this. I didn't want this. And you're being a jerk, and this is what's happening now. So, in that aspect, as far as I'm not trying to step over and do extra. Years ago, hey, I would not be above just standing up right now and stepping on a dude's face. And at this point, that's not really needed. But years ago, that's kind of was how it was. That's just how I thought about things, and that's how we dealt with things. So I would have monkey stomped on the dude's face and walked off, but that could get me in trouble. So I'm not trying to go that route. I don't want to go into jail because dude's not worth going to jail for, and I'm really not in need of having to do that. That's not a necessity to step on dude's face while he's down. And if he just keeps moving or anything, I'm going to keep my base good, and I'm going to make sure that, you know, it's going to be like rideable at that point, and moving around, all that stuff, he'll get himself tired. But I'm not looking to just like end him like he was looking to try to end me at this point. So I'm trying to do it, like I said, as gracefully as possible and not be crazy about things. So anyways, this is just a short video as far as mindset goes for me and to any kind of hand-to-hand type of stuff. Like I said, once again, I'm not trying to push off as far as that I'm super bad dude or, oh man, I got all kinds of skills, or yeah, no, I did this for 15 years, I enjoyed it, and I'm just kind of sharing my thought process of things. So if you like the video, click on the thumbs up, subscribe, because there's going to be plenty more, and going into a whole bunch of different things. And then I've got another channel that'll cover some of the other stuff as far as, like I was saying, with dry fire and simulator and stuff like that. I don't want to get this channel demonetized, so I'm not trying to show my whole daily routine right now as far as that goes in this video, but I'll break it down into some things. And yeah, this is the first of many of these type of videos, because we'll just see how long this time lasts. And I'm just taking this time to better myself, and I want to try to inspire somebody else to think about bettering themselves in any certain ways. I mean, hey, you don't have to go ahead and do it. I'm not saying go do grappling or anything like that, but take the time to, I don't know, read a book every day, read a couple books every day, pick up something online as far as something that you wanted to learn or something. Take that time and start to better yourself. So, man, I've got full days. I mean, geez, there's so many things. So it's so awesome. This time is good. I know it's hard to say that, but we can either look at it as negative, or we can look at the positives of things. And this is times that we can go ahead and better ourselves in all aspects. You know, physically, intellectually, spiritually, all of this above. That we can go ahead and just make the best of a bad situation. So that's what we're trying to do no matter what. Once again, thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, click on the like button, subscribe, click the bell notification, all that good stuff, right? Share the video with some people. That'd be awesome too, because the more we get the word around, the better, you know? I mean, it's always a good thing. And like I said, make the best of any kind of bad situation. Thank you for watching. Just into this and that.